It's that time of week where we sit down on the Brew and Shavers SEC Sports Podcast and make our picks for week 9
Wow.
of the college football season. We're going to start with our game of the week, 11 o'clock ABC, Ole Miss traveling to Norman, 8th-ranked Rebels against the 13th-ranked Sooners. Darren, who do you like?
Well, Ole Miss was my underdog pick during our main episode. Going to roll with it. I think they pull off the upset, and this is an Ole Miss win. How about you, Ben?
I am thinking Boomer.
Going with the favorite.
You
No,
said
I can't. I'm picking against them. That wouldn't be right to pick against them and then say it. I can't do it.
That's as cold as trying to high five someone and they just stare at your hands. No fist bump, nothing. I'm just going to ignore your existence.
You can't do that. Pick against a team and then jump in like that. I don't think that's right. So
let's move on to our next game. That's an 11:45, another early game. It's before lunchtime. Goodness. Yeah. SEC Network, the Auburn Tigers, 3-4, travel to Fayetteville against the 2-5 Arkansas Razorbacks. This game is going to be won by.
This one is a tough one because you basically just got two offenses that can run up and down the field and two defenses that do a pretty good job of stepping to the side and say, well, go right ahead. Don't let me get in your way. So it really kind of makes it difficult. But the Arkansas defense has been so bad. It scares me to make this pick with the game in Fayetteville, but the Arkansas defense has just been so bad. I think Hugh Freeze might be able to do something with it. So I'm going to go with Auburn. I can't believe I said that, but I'm going to go with Auburn. How about you, Ben?
Things that very few people have said so far this season.
Exactly.
You were a trendsetter, my friend.
That's right.
But I got to say to you, just call them Hogs. Call them Hogs. Big win for the Razorbacks in Fayetteville.
Nice. They're going to do it for our old buddy Sam Pittman, right?
That's right. A 2:30 matchup on ABC. The 4th-ranked. They 4th? Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that incredible?
Is Indiana really ranked higher than Alabama?
Is that not? Well, I mean, and what happens as a result? Curt Cignetti, yeah. I mean, I'll take that $100 million. Thank you.
We're going to pause this episode so we can get on our soapbox for a minute. Do you really think Indiana would be number whatever in the country if they had Alabama's schedule?
Exactly. And do you think right now today, neutral field or even in Indiana, Alabama met Indiana, that Indiana's going to win that game? No way.
Nope. Well, they are going to win this game. I'll go ahead and make the pick.
Yeah.
They're going to Columbia, South Carolina to face an offense that just isn't clicking on any cylinders. Yeah. Big win for the Crimson Tide.
I will not say Lenoris Sellers is going to throw this one on his back. I'll walk away from that. Alabama win, definitely.
Another 2:30 game. The 15th-ranked Missouri Tigers are coming to Nashville to face the 10th-ranked Vanderbilt Commodores.
That's what I'm talking about.
Both teams 6-1.
Yeah.
I like your Commodores in this game.
How do I not pick them? I mean, goodness gracious, this team is showing so much, and every Saturday is different. I know that, but man, I'm feeling it. Let's go Doors. I'm with you.
Yeah, unless there's a letdown from LSU, keep in mind that Drinkwitz may be interviewing for the Florida job. So a lot of things going on below the surface.
A lot going on.
A 3:15 game on the SEC Network. The 22-ranked Texas Longhorns, after surviving an overtime scare in Lexington, Kentucky, and that was not against the Kentucky men's basketball team, travel
Exactly.
to Starkville to face the 4-3 Mississippi State Bulldogs. Who you got?
I don't know why. I guess I'm gonna be a just follow along, I guess. But I'm gonna go with Texas in this one. I think they can pull it out, so I'm gonna go with Texas. How about you?
I've got Jeff Lebby's back. Mississippi State breaks their SEC losing streak. They're
Wow.
going to be celebrating up in Starkville. And wow, there was a lot of caffeine in that drink. Goodness gracious. I've got Mississippi State.
I tell you, that's not a bad pick. Texas has not done well on their first road trip to some SEC places. That's not a bad pick.
The one of the night games, 6:30 in Death Valley. The game is sold out. The third-ranked Texas A&M Aggies, led by head coach Mike Elko, and superstar Marcel Reed at quarterback, face a struggling LSU Fighting Tigers team offensively, defensively. They're struggling. 5-2, A&M 7-1. Ooh, on paper, doesn't look like much of a contest here, Darren. Does that affect who you pick? Who you got?
I think it's a worst case scenario for LSU. You've got a running quarterback and you've got a Mike Elko defense. That's a very, very tough spot. Very sorry, my friend, but that's a very, very tough spot for this LSU team to be in. Even with it being in Baton Rouge, I think it'll be close. I think it'll be exciting. But I think we learn exactly who this A&M team is this week in their ability to, can they take another step? And I think they do. I think this is an A&M win.
Yeah, they've proven they can win on the road in pressure packed situations. The Notre Dame game was evident of that. This is part of Brian Kelly's last stand at LSU. There's a lot riding on this game. I'm curious to see how his players respond. Nothing like Death Valley on Saturday night.
Yep. That's a great point.
This is strictly an emotional pick. A&M is right now a much better team, but sometimes I know the heart's deceiving, but this is what my heart's saying. Blake Baker and the LSU defense are going to score enough points to win this game. I'm going to take the Tigers in an upset, and it may be ridiculous, but you know what? I'm going on the record. Let's go, LSU.
2 interceptions, a punt return, a kickoff return. I mean, who knows? It could happen.
You throw everything at them. Throw everything at them. Dear goodness sakes, somebody put Perkins, just tell him to follow Marcel Reed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get a couple of guys on him. But, if LSU pulls off this upset, that doesn't hurt my feelings because, I mean, that's one of those helps the strength of schedule. If Vanderbilt beats Missouri, has a win over an LSU that turned around and beat A&M, it's not a shabby turn. It's not a shabby turn for Vanderbilt. I'll take it.
You're a strategist. Very, very well played. Another evening game, 6:45. The 17th ranked Tennessee Volunteers coming off of a rough loss to Alabama. That's pretty much something you can count on almost every year.
Exactly.
But a lot of people lose to Alabama, LSU included. So Tennessee's traveling to Lexington to face the Kentucky Wildcats, who are hoping to get yet another overtime game under their belts. Is not going to happen. This Volunteers coming off a loss. It's going to be a big win for Tennessee.
Josh Heupel teams do well coming out of a bye and coming off of a loss. I think this is going to be very difficult for Kentucky, even if Tennessee wasn't coming off a loss, but especially with Tennessee coming off of a loss. It's going to be a long, long Saturday night in Lexington.
But you've got to appreciate the coaching genius of Mark Pope and Rick Barnes.
That's right. It's going to be a good matchup. It's going to be a great matchup. Yeah, Tennessee coaches, man. Rick Barnes. You got Tony Vitello. Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry, just slip that in there at the end.
He done RUNNOFT.
Yes, he did. It's okay.
Thanks for watching our episode of picking games, and ridiculous as it is, I need to cut back on my caffeine intake. Look for new episodes every week. There's multiple episodes throughout the season. Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, you be sure to take care.